session with your boy. Another episode with Better with DMPSpeaks. How's everybody doing today? I hope you are feeling well on tonight. Tonight is going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm so excited to be with you all on tonight. Listen, I need you guys to do me a favor. Please share this with someone. Please, on all my social media outlets. Please share this because tonight it's going to be awesome. The reason why I'm saying it's going to be awesome because I'm doing a two-part series called Man in the Mirror. Yes, we're kicking it off today, next week. So you don't want to miss today. Definitely share this with someone, but you definitely don't want to miss next week as well. But today is part one, and I titled this tonight, What Do You See? If we're talking about man or woman, that person that you see every day, every morning, and before you lay down, what do you see? What do you see out of your own eyes? It's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be quick. It's going to be powerful. Listen, if you don't know who I am, my name is David M. Pinson, but I go by the name of DMPSpeaks. I am a motivational speaker. I am a self-esteem coach. I'm also a Christian counselor as well, board certified Christian counselor. I come on here every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to give you some nuggets, to give you some value, to give you some encouragement, to give you some strength. You might be feeling a little down, but I come here to give you some strength. I come to just be your brother, to be not the best friend, because I don't know you that well, but I want to get to know you. I want to get to know how you're doing, and feel free to comment, feel free to share this, because I want to see you better. I want you to be the best version that you can be. So again, tonight, we're doing part one of the series, two-part series, Man in the Mirror, and I entitled this, What Do You See? Now, if we think about the Man in the Mirror, right, let's just get into it. We think about the song that I love, and I absolutely love it, from the late Michael Jackson. We already know who that is, the pop sensation, right? He talked about the Man in the Mirror, and I've been listening to the song since I've been little. My mom don't know that. Shout out to mom. My mom was, as they say, grew up in church, so she didn't listen to a lot of secular music, but she know who Michael Jackson was. My father did too. But there was one particular song that I listened to, and I said, this song is something, it just captures me. But when I started to really look into the song, I started to get a certain meaning. This is years ago, but it started to come back to me, Man in the Mirror. And I entitled tonight's lesson or nuggets, What Do You See? So let me ask you this. What do you particularly see when you look in the mirror? Beyond the physicality, beyond your beauty, your brains, your nose, your ears, your arms, your stomach, like mine, what do you see? What do you see? I'd like to give you either a quote, a confirmation, or affirmation. And I say confirmation because a lot of times I'm on here confirming things that you might not know that I know. But I've had this premonition, this feeling, this discernment that I know that certain people are dealing with stuff. But tonight I'm going to give you an affirmation that I came up with for tonight's lesson. This affirmation says, I want my sight of who I am now to evolve so that I can see who I will become. Let me read that again. I want my sight, so you want your sight of who you are now to evolve, to grow, so that you can see who you will become. I said who I will become, but I want you to tell yourself who you're going to become. You want your sight of who you are now to grow, to mature, to change, to be disrupted. And the reason why I use disrupted, because maybe you have a negative thought or a negative thought or sight of who you are. And I want you to get this tonight so that you can start looking at yourself in a different way, because this is what we have to do. If we want to see something different, We can't keep looking at our particular selves the same way that we did a year ago or even 6 months ago. And I'm going to be honest with you. 6 months ago, I'm different than I was 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. You should be evolving. You should be changing, not for the worse. Let me make that very clear. Not for the worst, but for the better, the betterment of you, right? The growth pattern for you, right? What plan do you have for you to grow into this person that you want to be? And that's why I gave the affirmation and ones that are coming on. We're talking about the Man in the Mirror series, part 1 or part 2. And I entitled tonight, What Do You See? So my affirmation, again, I'm just going to say it for the ones that are just coming in. I want my sight of who I am now to evolve so that I can see who I will become. But I'm going to change it for the ones that came in. So you should be telling yourself, I want my sight of who I am now to evolve so that I can see who I will become. You got to see yourself in a different way more than anybody else. And it's hard to see yourself in a different light, in a different setting, in a different way when it's covered. A lot of times our vision of who we want to become is covered. It's covered by manipulation. It's compromised. It's compromised because of what other people might say. But a lot of times it's what we say to ourselves. What do we say? The things that we say to ourselves when nobody else is looking. The things that we say to ourselves when we're by ourselves in our bedrooms, in our cars, when we're getting some ice cream, when we're going somewhere. What are you saying to yourself when disappointment has set in, or he left you, or she left you, or something just didn't go right, and you thought you had everything planned out and it didn't go right? It's hard to see better come for you. It's hard to see goodness and grace and growth and maturity come when it's manipulated, when it's covered. And a lot of times we are covered in defeated mindsets. A lot of us are covered because we're not happy with ourselves. We're not really, I'm going to say, we're really not loving ourselves like we should. It's hard to see good when we always see bad in ourselves. Oh my God. It is so sad when I see people coming and going to work and looking at people's pictures on Facebook. And people that I talk to, it can be the most beautiful person, the most muscular person, but it's something about people's demeanor and how they look, their physical, it's nonverbal, their physical way, the way that they're looking, and they're so sad and they're so down and they're so out. Do you know how many people are dealing with stuff right now? It will blow your mind. It will absolutely blow your mind. Your mind, excuse me. I want to ask you this question. When is the last time you saw some great things on the horizon for yourself? Really? When is the last time you absolutely positively found you can see something better is coming? It's on the horizon. It's just, you just got to keep climbing. You just got to keep walking. You got to see it for yourself. If you're always looking for somebody else to see it for you, they might not be able to see because it's not for you particularly. Again, when is the last time you saw something great for yourself? When is the last time you said, I can do this? Or tell yourself you can do this? When is the time you told yourself? It's probably been a long time, hasn't it? That's sad. That's sad that you absolutely can't even tell yourself or you remember the last time you told yourself, good job, David, good job, whatever your name is. When is the last time you did this? Or have you been looking in the same lens every single day at your failures? Oh my God, I wish I had more time. See, if we continue to just focus on our failures and our mishaps and in everything wrong that we do, we will never be able to see a brand new person evolving. That's why I gave you that that affirmation. I want my sight. I want to the eyes that I see, the mental eyes, the spiritual eyes, the psychological eyes of who I am. I want that sight to evolve, to grow, so that I can see who I will become. You might not be that person right now. Let me say that again. You might not be that person right now, but your eyes have to be set on a different lens for you to see something better for yourself. If you can't see better for yourself, nobody else can. I'll say it again. If you want to see better for yourself, nobody else is going to see it but you. Somebody they can say something to you, and that's wonderful, but you have to be the one to see it for yourself. But again, you might be looking through the same lens, right, of negativity about you. We're talking about you. Tonight is about you. It could be about family another night. We're talking about you, ma'am, my brother, my sister. When is the last time that you said, man, this didn't work, but something's better coming? When's the last time you envisioned better for yourself? When's the last time you envisioned a better relationship for yourself? With a man or woman, with your friends, with your family, your working, your job? When is the last time? When is the last time you did that? Or are you so focused and you only see your disappointments? You only see confusion. You only see bad times. But we got to have a different lens these days. It's not just because it's 2022, but it's the season that you're in. And some of you are in a season that you're stuck. So what I want you to do for just 30 seconds, y'all, just work with me, and I'm almost done. I want you to take 30 seconds. I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to do it with you. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to envision the person that you want to be. And I want you to envision that right now for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Just envision who you want to be. Maybe you're there now. Maybe there's another level in you just didn't know. Maybe you haven't got there yet, but envision that particular person that you want to be, that you want to become, that you want to evolve and you want to grow into. Because this is where the change is going to be. This is where you're going to be able to grow. All right. Well, I hope that you are able to see that person that you want to be, not for nobody else, but for yourself. Now, my question is, you don't have to, you can put it on the comments if you want to. What did you see? Did you see somebody more confident? Did you see somebody that has grown and matured? Did you envision yourself to be that person? Or do you feel it's so far away that you can't? So I looked up the song. I got a few more minutes. I looked up the song, Man in the Mirror. And there's bits and pieces, but I felt like this particular piece of the song made so much sense to me. One of the reasons why he wrote this song is to show you, or show a person that wants to change the world. That's wonderful. He said, it's wonderful that you want to change the world. But you got to change yourself first. If you want your surroundings to be different, if you want life to be different, you got to change you first. If you want something to change in this world, you got to do the work. I know this is tight tonight, but I want you to come out of the place of complacency. I want you to come out the place of just being lackluster in where you are. Hear me out, and I'm almost done. I want you to mature to a different level, and I want you to see yourself in a different light, in a different way. There's so much going on right now. There's so much negativity in social media, so much negativity on the news. People are killing themselves, committing suicide. People hating each other. People pulling down each other for the stuff that they say and don't realize the repercussions. People don't know that the level that they're on, that people are looking at them for what they're saying. I want to ask you tonight, what do you see in yourself? What do you see? What do you envision? Because I could tell you all day. I could tell you this, I could tell you that, I could tell you this, and I could tell you that. But what do you say about yourself? When are you going to decide that you're tired of what the level that you're on right now? The reason why I'm just taking a pause tonight, there's no steps. This is not just me talking. This is me really absolutely getting into your face and really asking you, what do you see? Why am I so passionate? People ask me when I get on here, why are you so passionate? It's not about the yelling, because I can be very calm and give it to you. But when I talk about this, I get happy because I get an opportunity to come on here every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you. Yes, you, because I want to see you grow. This podcast is not here designed for entertainment. This is the growth podcast. That's why I called it better, because I want to see you better. The work starts when you decide that you want something better for yourself. The work changes. Your life changes. Things around you changes because you see something there that you probably didn't see before. And because you see this new person in front of you, now it's time to go forward. That's what it's time for. It's time for you to make that decision tonight. Why put off things that you can do today for tomorrow? Start today. Some of you got dreams. Some of you got visions for business. You have visions for a family. You have visions for your life. I don't care how old you are. Has nothing to do with it. It has a lot to do with a ready-made mind. That's what it takes these days. And not giving up. You got to keep seeing. I'm taking my glasses off because I want to give you an example. If you're always like this, if you can never see your way and you're trying to find it, some of you are like this right now. You're going through life like this because all you see is what's behind you. I'm telling you to take it off. Take whatever is off of your eyes so that you can see better, so that you can see clearly, so that you can see a better you. Because that's what it's going to take, everybody. And I'm sorry I get passionate. This is just who I am. I can't be nobody else but me. I'm the best me that you have ever seen. And I'm okay with that. That's what I say to people. But I love you because I want to see you do well. Not just with finances. I want your finances to grow. But before finances can come, you got to be good. You got to be content with you. Nobody else can be content but you. You got to be happy with yourself. Because if you're happy with yourself, if you're content with yourself, if you can see yourself, however you see yourself now, and it can evolve and it can grow. And that foundation of who you think you are hasn't even met the person that you're going to be. Oh my God. See, I get excited when I see people grow. And I'm getting excited about your growth. I'm getting excited about your new level. I'm getting excited about your happiness that you're about to embark on. But the only way that you can embark on that is with help. Sometimes that is the hardest thing. You know what you need to do. You know how to do it, or maybe you don't know how to do it. And you're saying, I want this, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Well, listen, I told you I'm not just a speaker, but I am a coach. And I want to help you find your way. And if you feel like you just need help, you need that support. You really need somebody to help you because you want that. You want to see better. You got some cataracts in your eyes. You got some cataracts in your mind. Something is taking your sight to see that better person, that better man, that better woman, that better relationship. I want you to direct message me. I want you to hit me up on my social media outlets. That's Facebook, that's Instagram, that's YouTube. I want you to send me a message. And in that message, I want you to say, I want to see better. Because that's what it's going to take. You got to be able to see something better for yourself. Okay? I love you all. Listen, if you enjoyed this, please, I need y'all to do me for one favor, do your brother one favor. Please share this with somebody. Please share this. If I can get 10 of you to share this, this will be great because somebody will decide today. Come on. Got to get it. Listen, if you enjoyed this as well and you shared this, thank you. And you felt like this is something that you really need, is really going to help you become the best version that you can be, please consider my Cash App. My Cash App is DMPSpeaks. Cash App is $, $DMPSpeaks. Listen, guys, thank you so much. Listen, part 2 next week. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to give it to you a little bit. So part 2 next week is, what are you going to do about it? You feel me? What are you going to do about it? That's part 2 next week. Listen, guys, I highly enjoyed coming on tonight. I hope that you enjoyed this as well. Listen, you do not want to miss next week. But until then, I want you all to have a wonderful night.